What's up, everybody? How's everyone doing? Today I'm going to be doing a quick unscripted rant about the Pokemon TCG situation. Now, if you guys don't know, but Pokemon cards are getting really expensive. I'm talking about booster boxes that cost $160 Canadian, now going for $340 to $240, which is almost like a doubling of the price or just adding $100, which is still pretty crazy. This has happened over the past couple of months. And at first I thought the increase in prices only happened to Charismatic Evolutions and 151. I didn't really think the Scalpers really cared about the other Scarlet and Violet sets because for a long period of time they were decently stocked. But now they're either really expensive everywhere or just like out of stock and you have to buy it off eBay for like double the price, you know what I mean? So let's backtrack to like October or September. I was trying to get back into the TCG and I already had like 3 booster boxes for display and I wanted all of them going forward, but I also was unemployed at that time, so I didn't really have money. But I went on a website and I saw that all the booster boxes that were available were going for a pretty standard price of $160, which I thought was pretty fair, but I don't know, apparently they're supposed to be even cheaper. But anyways, $160 for a booster box, I was like, all right, that's fair. But the problem was I didn't have that much money on me at the time, so I pre-ordered 2 Surging Sparks booster boxes for display purposes and 1 for opening purposes, and then I got a job in October and started buying up booster boxes slowly. Obviously, I can't buy all of the Scarlet and Violets from base set to Surging Sparks because that would be really expensive. But I started building up my collection again. But just as I started building up my collection, 151 and Charismatic Evolution, which wasn't out yet, started to get really expensive. So I did 2 things. I started collecting individual single products. I kind of wanted the full Pokedex of the 151 original Pokemon, and I've made decent progress so far. But I also bought 2 ETBs of the Snorlax 151 box because they don't have any booster boxes for this set. So I was like, all right, let me just get the ETB for display purposes. And I think I paid around $120 per ETB, which was really expensive. Or I paid like, I don't even know, but I paid a lot. So yeah, I looked into it and I paid around $120 for each ETB, which to me was crazy. But then I remembered what happened with Evolving Skies. It started to get super expensive and that never fell off. It just kept being expensive. So I knew if I wanted a 151 ETB, I had to get it now. So I paid the premium. And lo and behold, the ETBs gotten even more expensive, like ridiculously expensive. Now it's selling for $230 on eBay, and someone's trying to seriously charge one for $300 on Amazon, which is crazy. But I feel like Charismatic Evolution is where things started taking a turn for the worst. So Charismatic Evolution was the first set, it's ETB, that sort of got sold out in seconds before you could even like place an order for pre-order. And that was just the beginning. Then you had Blooming Waters come out for 151, like one last set. And I remember it came out early in Canada. And I don't have a Costco membership, but if I did, I probably wouldn't even try to get one because of how crazy people are. But yeah, people just went to war for the Blooming Waters set. And to me, that's crazy that you did that. And I was talking to a coworker about this because I don't really understand how these people can afford this. Like, for example, if I wanted to become a scalper, I don't have like $10,000 to buy up as much Pokemon product as possible, even on market value, to then potentially sell down the line for an even bigger amount. And I get it if you're like a career scalper, but like, yeah, the average person can't really get into scalping. But me and my coworker were talking about it and he told me how these people actually get loans to scalp, which really makes sense because if you're just an average Joe and you want to buy 50 Blooming Waters for like $60 each, that's around $3,000 before tax you're spending. And I understand obviously you're going to make that money back eventually, but that's a pretty big risk you're taking, especially considering how volatile the trading card market really is, especially in the short term. But yeah, that's insane to me how these people are out here taking loans and probably camping outside Costco and fighting people for these Blooming Water sets. But anyways, I recently got a better job that pays me a lot more. And I actually had the disposable income to finish up collecting the booster boxes from Scarlet and Violet. So I went online as you always do, and I basically tried to buy it from the same website I was getting $160 booster boxes from, and lo and behold, to my surprise, they're selling for now $240 a pop, which is literally an $80 increase. Plus, that's the cheapest one. Some of them are selling for $340. So I thought this was like a scalper price, even though like this is from like a legitimate website that's actually sells Pokemon cards, like a card collecting store. So what I did was I went in person to my local card collecting store, hoping that they have cheaper or more reasonable prices. And even they had $240 booster boxes. And I was kind of shocked. I didn't like show that I was shocked because I didn't want people to think I was cheap or broke or anything like that. But to me, it was crazy how these card collecting stores are actually like, I guess, increasing their prices to match the scalpers instead of like trying to flood the market with at market value prices to lower the price so scalpers don't make money. But instead, what's happening is like they're just increasing their prices. So like you either had the option of buying it from them for a high price or buying it from a scalper for a high price. But anyways, that was just crazy to me that like a booster box that was $160 a couple months ago got up to $340. That's more than a 2x increase, which to me is just insane, especially since these Scarlet and Violet booster boxes were just, there was just so much supply of them. And that in and of itself isn't a bad thing. I understand that you don't want like booster boxes on the shelf, but the fact that these booster boxes just have increased in value just based on the fact that Charismatic Evolution and Blooming Waters has just gone insane and the entire market has been flooded is just crazy, because they did have a lot of stock of booster boxes. It wasn't like I picked up the last Paldea Evolved booster box. It's just that it's $340 everywhere, which to me personally is a bit insane. But anyways, I still bought it because I was like, I should still get one booster box at least because I came so far, even though it's not really that far from my house. And I already had base it, so Paldea Evolved was naturally the next one I needed for my collection. But yeah, like it's insane how expensive these have gotten over the past couple of months. I genuinely hope that they like plummet back to $160, to be honest with you. Even though I have two sealed booster boxes of Surging Sparks and I could make, decent money, and I have 151 ETBs and I could make decent money, and this, that, and a third, I still want the market to drop because I genuinely like collecting. I like the artwork. To me, it's like collecting art. You know what I mean? I like having like it sealed in like a acrylic case for me to look at here and there. And what I keep thinking to myself personally is the fact that if for me, who, I have a full-time job and I'm making good money, it's getting really expensive. Imagine for like the kids that actually play this and their parents, they're paying a mortgage and they're able to buy their kid maybe a $20 or $30 product, but now that product has gone to $60 or $70. It's insane. And it's not just the scalpers that are doing it. The entire like market has just become totally cooked when it comes to these cards. Stores are now selling at a premium too, just to match what the market rate is. And I don't blame them, because at the end of the day, if everyone's selling something for like $300, you're not going to sell something for like $160. But yeah, kids nowadays are cooked, because I remember when I was a kid, even buying like a $20 tin or like a $20 what do you call those, theme decks, that was a lot for my mom growing up, to buy that, to buy me a $30 or $20 tin or theme deck. So the fact that, like, for example, the new Azure Legend tins that came out, originally they were for like $24, I think. Now online they're selling for $49, and that's not just a scalper price. Even at the card store I went to, they increased their prices to $49 for the tins, which to me is shocking that they did that. Like, but at the same time, if they did have market price tins, like if they were still selling it for $24, I'm pretty sure someone would have went there, bought a whole bunch of tins and put them on market like eBay for $42. So might as well then make that money. You know what I mean? But yeah, the entire cards market's cooked. I'm probably not going to be buying any more of the Scarlet and Violet booster boxes to complete my collection until the prices drop, because it's just too ridiculous right now. But yeah, let me know what you guys think down in the comments below. I did secure myself one booster box of Journeys Together, like one confirmed one. Let's see how that turns out. And yeah, let me know if you guys secured yourselves that. I know that's like that's like the next like crazy thing. And I feel like it's gonna get worse than before it gets better, because like look at Journeys Together. It's cooked. It's like a really, everyone loves N, you know what I mean? Same with Eevee. Everyone loves Eevee. Everyone loves the original 151. That's what made the market so cooked. And now like I think it's called Rivals Bonded or something, the next set that's coming out, that has Golden Cynthia on it. That's definitely gonna be insane as well. So I'm really hoping after that it like cools down, like they stop making such awesome products, just so the market can cool down and everything in like the card space can become affordable again. Let me know what you guys think. Like, comment, subscribe down below, and yeah, I'll see you in the next one.